I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I feel like I'm at the top of my game and I'm doing everything I was always supposed to do. And I feel great about my life and great about where I'm going. I feel like when I first started my spiritual journey 4 years ago, I wasn't, I was always, I was always physically and chronologically the age I was supposed to be. But mentally, I don't feel like I was always in the position I was supposed to be. Mentally, I didn't mature. But I feel like spirituality was the thing that took me over the hump and finally made me mentally mature and act my age and grow into the person I was supposed to be. It was the toughest thing I ever had to go through, but I had to go through it to grow up and become the man that I needed to become. It was a tough journey. I had to own up a lot. I had to grow up and I had to mature and man up a lot and learn how to take responsibility for what I do wrong and get away from the negative things and not let things influence me that shouldn't and mature to understand most of all not everybody is going to like me, but that's okay. And I have to have the strength to be strong enough to believe in myself and believe in what I do and believe in my message, which I always do and I always will. I had to mentally grow up a lot and I had to realize a lot about life that at my age I didn't at my young age back then I didn't understand when I was in my earlier 20s. But now I feel like life finally made me grow up and mature to the point where I can handle the responsibility of being the person from my family. I was made for this. I'm ready for this. It took me a lot longer than I care to admit to mentally mature and grow into the position and understand the things that I had to understand. I had to go through a lot of hard life lessons because I was a stubborn person who chose to learn the hard way. But in those hard lessons, I eventually learned to do the right thing and to accept that those mistakes that I made were mine and mine alone. And if I had a matured and did what I was supposed to do in the beginning and not fought against my blessings so much, I would have been a lot further, a lot sooner. I would have probably found spirituality and been doing what I was supposed to do a lot sooner because it's always been with me, like I said, but I was always a stubborn person who tried to go against the grain and do what he wanted to do instead of listening to spirit and following spirit's advice. So I had to grow up and realize it's better to work with it than work against it. And once I realized that, it's like life opened up and I started realizing and noticing life in ways that I can never take back. I realized everything that was going on in my family. I realized everything that was going on in my life and I realized I need to grow up and mature and get myself away from some of the things that I was doing and grow up and be a grown man and make those grown man choices and take the grown man responsibility on to take control of my life and make the decision that I know I needed to make to be in the spot I know I needed to be in. And now I feel like I have matured into that grown man. I'm handling that responsibility and I'm looking forward to adding more to it. It was a lot for me to realize I needed to grow up and mature. It was a harsh reality that I had to accept. But when I first started, I wasn't mature enough. I was an immature, childish kid who needed to grow up and realize that he had to be more responsible and more respectable and stop being childish about things. Stop going back and forth with people. Stop fighting over things that didn't matter. If and stop trying to save the world. Stop trying to save everybody. Stop trying to be there for everybody, especially people that aren't there for you or people that don't see things the way you see things. It may hurt, but you have to let certain people go to mature and grow. And it is what it is. That's one of the other biggest lessons I had to learn. It's okay to let people go. It's okay to not be able to save somebody. It's okay to let people be who they are if they aren't on the level you are. It's okay to say goodbye to certain people in certain situations. sometimes you have to cut those situations off to better yourself and put yourself in the best position. You can't hold on and try to save people who don't want to be saved. You have to let them be who they are, and you have to go be who you are. That's another big lesson I had to learn. And then I just had to learn to trust my intuition. I had to learn to trust my gift and to embrace my gift and not push it off, not run away from it, and not second guess myself or self sabotage myself. Because when I was younger, those are two things I used to do really bad. When I was good at something, I used to second guess or self sabotage myself. But now I'm learning to just be me and be confident in my gift and confident in my ability. I am who I am and I do what I do. And I love what I do and I know it's making a difference for the world. And I know I'm the mature man that I was always supposed to be. And I feel like the sky's the limit now that I'm in control of my spiritual gift and I know I'm always be in control of it. I feel like I'm ready for life because I feel like in that last 4 years, God took the time to prepare me for everything that I'm about to face. And I'm just ready to get on to that next level and keep leveling up in life. But I had to mature a lot. I had to grow up a lot. I had to really step into my responsibility. And I'm proud that I finally grew up and did what I had to do. I'm just looking forward to keeping it growing and keeping it going and keep seeing what else life has out there for me because I know this is just the beginning. I know I'm finna get ready to have kids. I'm finna have a successful career. And I'm finna be able to take it to that next level. And I just want to show God I'm committed and I'm mature enough to handle that next level and that next responsibility. Whatever comes with it, I'm ready for it. I was made for this life. This is what I was born to do. There is not a doubt in my mind. I might joke about it a lot, but there is not a doubt in my mind that I'm doing what I was meant to do. I just feel it in my heart. I feel it in my soul, and I'm looking forward to continuing to fulfill the mission that God always had set for me in the beginning. As I always say, this is who I was always meant to be. And I'm just happy to finally be fulfilling what I was always meant to be fulfilling. And I'm looking forward to keeping it going and finally finishing what I was meant to finish. Because whenever I used to get things going in my past life, I would always let something come in and stop it, or I would always stop it because it didn't satisfy whoever or whatever. But now I'm doing this for myself. I learned to stop being everybody's punching bag and stop pleasing everybody and do things for myself and value myself as much as I value other people. Because when you're an empath and you're just a naturally born person that loves taking care of people, you tend to put your feelings by the wayside to support other people. Even when it hurts you, you would rather hurt yourself and give other people your energy than protect your own energy and put yourself in the best position because you see the best in them. And that's another thing I had to learn. I had to learn to value my own self and my own self support and my own self love. And that meant getting rid of some stuff, cutting off some stuff, and changing some stuff in my life to put myself number one and make myself the most important priority. And now I feel like I done matured into the man that I was always meant to be. And I'm going to just continue to be that leader, continue to be that role model, continue to be that outspoken voice, and continue to tap into this gift and do what I'm supposed to do every day. It's been a hell of a journey. I had to grow up a lot. I had to mature a lot. I had to realize a lot. But I finally stopped playing games and I finally stepped into my destiny. And I just look forward to seeing what else God has planned for me on this journey because I know we about to do some amazing things. And once again, I just want to reiterate that I'm ready for that next step. I'm mature enough for it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. I'm ready to take it to whatever the next level is and reach the ultimate level of whatever I'm supposed to do and fulfill my potential to the fullest. in my personal opinion, but that's just my opinion though.